Hey guys, how's it going? Wanted to do a quick video for you guys to show you guys my latest acquisition, and that is the Marlin camp carbine. This particular one is chambered in 9mm, and I'm at a little bit of a dilemma with this gun because I don't know exactly what to do with it. I don't know if I want to keep it or if I want to sell it. And the reasons behind that will become apparent here as we go along with it. But I've had this for less than a day, and I wanted to get your guys' opinion on it. So let me give you a little background on the gun, just to kind of clarify, because I have to tell you a little bit about it before I can ask your opinion. The Marlin camp rifle, okay, or the camp carbine, was developed or was manufactured between 1985 and 1999, so it's no longer being made. So it's becoming harder to find these. They're becoming more rare, and their value has gone up quite a bit on them. And so this gun was purchased by a guy brand new, 17 years ago. I know that this one was manufactured in 95 because there's an 05 at the beginning of the serial number. If you subtract that from 2000, you get the manufacturing date. So 17 years old. What makes this special is it's never been fired. Okay, it's never even chambered around. And so when I saw that, I thought, oh my gosh, I've got to have this thing. It was purchased by a grandfather 17 years ago. He did not shoot it, put it in his safe, and it never left his safe. And he passed away, handed it down to his granddaughter. His granddaughter didn't need it, didn't want it, and so she sold it. Now, everything that you see here is what came with the gun. It came with two mags, a 12-rounder inside, a 15-rounder, and it came with this chote, collapsible tactical stock. So, picked all this up, okay, and it's fantastic. It's really an awesome little gun. I've kind of had my eye open for one of these anyway, but they are kind of a little pricier nowadays, and so when I saw the price for it, I thought, man, I'm going to have it. And when I found out that it had never been fired, it was a no-brainer. Now, what do I do with it now that I have it? Do I keep it? Do I shoot it? Do I don't shoot? Do I keep it, collect it without shooting it? What do I do? Okay, before we cover those, let's talk about the specs on it, all right? Okay, so it has a 16.5-inch barrel, and this is actually a fairly wide barrel. It's actually pretty heavy. It has a front sight that's high visibility, has a little protective shroud around it. There's the muzzle, just your standard, standard dummy crown. It has the mag release right here on the side. It is on the left side, and it's not really a drop away mag release. There's really not. Doesn't really drop free, but it comes with standard with a 12-round mag, and they also included a 15-round mag. Now, these are Smith & Wesson Model 59 series mags. So what's kind of cool about that is that I already have a gun that takes the Model 59 or the 59 series magazines, and that's the 6906. So I have a little bundle of these mags anyway, so that was kind of a nice plus for purchasing the gun. Also, it is semi-automatic. Okay, the bolt is on the right side, and it does have a last bullet hold open, or an empty mag hold open. To release that, you drop the mag, and then you pull back on it, and it releases forward. Okay, now it does have a manual magazine hold open, or the bolt hold open right there. Its safety is a kind of a Garand style safety right there on the trigger housing, or the trigger guard. So ins for safe, outs for fire. The trigger on this thing is the biggest downside of this rifle. It has like a 10-pound or more trigger. It's really heavy. Now, it's not really a bad trigger, just a heavy trigger, and so that's a big downside to it. So if I do end up keeping this gun, well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do with it, but if I do keep it. But anyway, it came with this tactical stock. Kind of fits right in there. Should be really cool. Has a lot of little attachment points and everything, so that's really neat for the stock. But what else? It's 6 3/4 pounds heavy, so 6.75 pounds. It's 35.5 inches overall length. So it's actually really short. If you can I don't know if you guys are getting that on camera or not, but it's actually really a short carbine rifle. So that is nice because it's very compact. You can use this as a truck gun. Use it for, you know, what it's designed to be as a camp carbine, just something that you keep around camp, small game hunting. In this sporting configuration is how it was sold. You know, I think probably some of the reasons why this didn't just take off is because it's a sporting configuration rifle and not really a tactical rifle. That's remedied by, you know, this chote stock or other stocks, but, you know, that's just kind of how it is. The rifle has the Marlin's micro-grooved riflings in it. It's actually a very, very accurate rifle. Now, if you were to shoot this back-to-back with some of the other pistol caliber carbines out there on the market now, you'd find that this would be really, really accurate. Very accurate. So what I would do to it if I keep the gun, okay, is it is drilled and tapped on top here, on top of the receiver. So what I would do is I'd put a Picatinny rail on top and I'd probably put a red dot on top of it. And I would take it out of this stock and I'd put it in the chote stock. Alright, so make it into like a little defensive tactical carbine. And the reason why I do that is mainly because it adds a little capability to the rifle, but it also protects this beautiful oak stock as well. So I can just put that away, and if I ever wanted to resell it, I have that stock in mint condition as well. So let's see what else. Now, the philosophy behind the pistol caliber carbine, I'm not really go really deep into that, but it does share magazines with, tends to share magazines with other pistols, which is nice. When you're talking ballistics, okay, so like a 9mm, this particular one's the Spear, or the Golden Saber, Remington Golden Saber, 124 grain plus P. I've clocked this out of my M&P pistol, which is a 4 1/4 inch barrel, at 1164. That's 370-ish foot-pounds, okay? Now, if you were to take that same bullet and fire it out of this carbine, which is a 16.5 inch barrel, you're looking at, instead of 370 foot-pounds of energy, you're looking at well over 500 foot-pounds of energy. You're going to gain quite a bit of velocity and energy from this round out of a longer barrel. And that's just because it has more time to accelerate. It has more time for that powder to burn and to accelerate out of the barrel. And because of that, your capabilities, your terminal ballistics and your in-flight ballistics are going to be a lot better out of this. And that really adds capability to a much smaller round. All right, 500 foot-pounds or 500 foot-pounds plus out of these rounds is really immense. It's really awesome. So that's really usable power, and you can engage targets out to 200 meters. The thing is I have another pistol caliber carbine, and I have engaged targets out to 200 meters with it. It makes for a short to medium range defensive carbine, which is cool. So, all right, so back to the dilemma on the rifle. All right, now because this is 17 years old, it's in mint condition. I mean, we're talking 99% or greater condition, and it's never been fired. I just don't know if I want to shoot it, okay? I don't know if I want to shoot it, or if I want to collect it, or if I want to just resell it, because I got it for a good price, and I know I can make a little bit of money on it, and I just don't know if I really, really want to keep it around. What I really want is a Kel-Tec Sub 2000, particularly 9mm with the Glock mags. I have not been able to find one of those yet, and it's really frustrating. And I really like to buy local if I can, just because of it gives me a little bit more peace of mind. So I haven't been able to find one of those locally yet. So that's kind of a dilemma. So I don't know if I really want to keep this. I do have another pocket or a pistol caliber carbine, so it's not like it's going to fill or it's not going to have to fill that role. But anyway, guys, so what do you think? What do you think I should do? Please leave a comment down below, PM me, do a video response. Let me know what your guys' opinion is on this. Should I keep this thing? Should I sell it? What do you think? Anyway, guys, also don't forget to rate the video. Helps the video out, helps the channel grow, helps give us some boosts. And I really, really appreciate each and every one of you watching. Let me thank you ahead of time for your feedback on this particular issue. And thank you guys very much for watching. So we'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya.